Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have the W-U combo, which I'd like to resolve as soon as possible. And I have the K as well for score. Just looking at 5-letter plays. I wonder, I'll just go with uke here. For 14. Don't know if that was best, but I just needed to get rid of the U and the K, I think, and that was the best way I could see to do it. Weaponed through a P. I have the down component of a word. Downer and add down are both good. I think weasoned might be Weason. Why is that ringing a bell? Opponent does change. He exchanges 4. I have woken. Or maybe just woke here. That's a good rack leave. And I do have the N for playing on to the end of it if opponent doesn't. Okay, I draw a blank and the J. Okay, opponent scores well with the Q, 50 points. I'm not seeing a 7 here. Yeah, not seeing it. I have Jade and Awoken, but is there really no bingo? Because that would score massively across the top of, especially if it was a 4-timer. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. I'll go with Jade for 37. Outland onto the E and more than likely have something through the E. Outland. no full timer on offer. Okay, opponent plays fry. Outlaw plus, yeah, not seeing anything through the queue. Not seeing it, so I think Outland looks okay. Wonder if there's a better scoring bingo. Just running out of time. Oh, there must be something with a better placement. Must be. No, not seeing. Not seeing it. I'll go with Outland for 59. F and the V make it unlikely to bingo. Flavions, maybe? Favions. Not seeing it. Vino here. And FA, I guess, across the top. 28. Fino here for 38. I quite like that. Not a great pickup at all. I guess I have VATs and ifs. Doesn't give back too much. Stab, not terrible either. Oh. Finos. Fino taken S. Sorts the rack out. Yep, that looks okay. What are the other options? VATs and Fs, no good. Very low score. Coins and stab. That's not going to be better than Finos and stab. Opponent struggling a bit there with vowels, it seems. And I draw a fairly good rack there, actually. But is there a bingo? The A looks most helpful. Opponent gets a 64-point play with the Z. I have the IEST ending. Villayettes through a Y. Just misses by 1. Vestial. Is that? I have the able ending, but stivable, vice, vestible, not seeing it. The A looks like it should definitely yield a bingo. Vitalize through an I. But what? There must be something with the A, surely. Salivate. $76. I do draw a D and an S, so if opponent doesn't take that out, it's an option, but I'm pretty sure he'll play down in that bottom right hand corner. Where does my... Okay, he does score well there. Just having a look at his rating, quite high, 19 something. Got K's and F's for 24, but I feel there should be something better. Jaded and Curdy, that looks better already. Curdy. Just have one last look if there's definitely no bingo. No, not seeing it. Curdy for 36. Okay, I draw the X, which is handy. Soap box, not quite. Actually, it would be soap boxes through a BO. Almost got an RO, but not a BO. X, I have the X prefix. Expose, exposes, exposals through an L. I wonder if that's... I think that is actually good. Not sure though. Our opponent seems close to bingoing, just fishing for the right tile. I have expose. If that plays anywhere, I might... That's a strong bingo lane there. Do I take it out? And how best to take it out? I mean, Expo there's not terrible. It gives a little bit back onto the trip, but it really frustrates that bingo lane, and with a 70-point lead, Yeah, I'm just not sure if that's best though. Yeah, I think I will do it. Okay. What have I got here? Bit vowel heavy with the two A's. Got the H here. I might just do like a sheer play there. It doesn't give opponent back a huge amount. And it did kill that lane in case he had an E and then an S. Bingo. Air times through a T, not quite right. B, I have the bi prefix. Binaries almost. Bimaries no good. Barmiest with a T. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Imari is good. There's a C as well I didn't consider. Something ending in IC or ICE, ICES. Semi, I have the semi prefix. Semi-arid onto a D. No D available. What best to do with this rack? It's a great rack and it does combine with a lot of floaters, but there's just no floaters on the board apart from the B and the C. Okay, opponent scores well there. Maybe just MIB here. 15 in the bag. That didn't quite work out. Air radios through a D. Anything with a C? Orices plus an A. Aerobias. The B's in the wrong spot. Does aerobias have an anagram? Not seeing it. Ochre just seems way too volatile. Okay, he plays the gen, which takes the A. Do I try get rid of OA or do I block? I think I'll get rid of OA. Maybe a play of OPA for 6. Yeah. Avenirs and ravines. And what's the third one? I don't see something with a V there. The V just Avenirs, ravines. Devo would be one way to just dump the V, and that's a really strong 6-letter set if I just dump the V. That's a really tough one to work with because you can't end in TS. Brr takes an extra R, but that's no use. That V. So I've got a bingo lead, about 80 points. Ah, beautiful. Ravine's place here for 86. And I draw the blank. The second blank. Permian, is that? No. Ape. No. Do I have imperial? No. Impasse? No. Ah, this is so close. Ampere, but the I. Epi, I have the epi prefix. Surely that helps. Epi-main. Epi-name. Okay, opponent's got negator, so I got 40 seconds, so I'm just going to take this out. Ampere. I just could not see a bingo and I was running low on time. Permeate. Permeate is an 8. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Okay, where will I play out with my I? Unless opponent bingos with a B, but I'm not seeing one. Pi for 8 or bi for 4. Pi for 8. And that was the end of the game. Thank my opponent. 493 to 322. Let's see what we missed. Uked. Yeah, that would have been better for sure. 30 points. 8H. Yeah, getting the D doubled. Uked. Definitely best. I just went with uke. Grr for 12. Opponent also had a bit of a tricky one there. Woke for 19, but woken for 22. I just wanted to keep the N back for rack balance. Coin for 50. Nice play by opponent. Jade for 37. AN blank looks fine. Briefly 38 with a T rack leaf. That's nice. Orbity for 42. Even better. Getting the B doubled and then the whole word. Outlane. That's out. Was a similar issue with the vowels directly below the trips, which I was trying to avoid, but seems like nutloaf. I left the O there, but yeah, maybe nutloaf would have been better. And then Twyble for 30 was opponent's best. Twyble, not a great looking rack. And then Fino for 38, best score, but slightly better rack leave with Fon. There, Fon. Yeah, that's quite nice. Fino was alright though, and then Girl for 14 was best at 6L. There, but it did expose the trip, so opponent went with Burr, scoring as well as he could have with that rack, I guess. And Vasts for 38. Where was that? 13B. Vasts and Chins under Fino. Nice. I'm surprised I didn't consider that underlap. Anyway, I went with Stab for 30, 8 fewer points. Z for 64 was opponents, and then Salivate for 76, but Estival for 87 at K9. Pluralizing coin. Yep. Estival, yeah. And Estival through the A. Salivate, happy to have spotted it though. And Guild was a good score for opponent, and then no bingo, but Curdy looks best. Nye for 11, with a strong rack leave. 26 on offer for Connect through the C. And Socks for 35, but I went with Expo because I really felt opponent was close, and look at that, he was. I just felt I had to close down that lane. Maybe I was overly cautious about that, and I thought if opponent plays across, then I would take that lane out anyway. But I probably sacrificed a bit of score to control the board there, but because the only other bingo lane really was through the C, which gave back points on the top, or from the B, which was unlikely. So opponent's now fishing. Let's see what he had. Okay. Yeah, Rodent is a good 6-letter leave. He just got rid of the C. Shear for 29 looks okay score-wise. And yeah, it kind of just hampered that lane even further. Took it out. Treed for 41, so it did give back some play. I didn't even think of the expose hook. And then it was My for 26 with a very strong rack leave. And I went with Mib. But My at N6. Nim, obviously, NYM. I often overlook that 3-letter play because you don't often see it on a Scrabble board. So it doesn't visually register with me as an option. But yeah, Nim and My would have been the perfect play. I went with Mib, and Agog for 22 was opponent's best. He created that bingo lane for a bingo with an A played above Gen. I think that's the only hook. Rioja for through the J. Okay. And that actually would have frustrated that bingo lane because it means the bingo would have had to have ended on an A. so it would have restricted it, but then it would have given an R floater. So I'm happy to have just fished for a bingo myself. Hog for 27, opponent goes with Och, and then yes, my rack does mature into a bingo there. Ravines or Avenirs. Ravines seemed fine, because a bit harder to... Actually, Avenirs better because nothing goes underneath the V, but then I thought leaving the A there, mind you, all the heavyweights at that stage were gone, so I don't think leaving an A under a triple letter square was a major danger. Opponent created another opening, and there we go. I knew there was a bingo. Empire, Empaire, a word I am familiar with. I just couldn't see it this time, so that was a miss, and I thought I'd just take out that bingo lane with Ampere. Grown for 32. Opponent went with Rag, and then Whiny was best. 6J. Nice. Whiny and Die for 13, and I just played Pie for 8. So, good game, I thought. A few misses. And I had a pretty good flow there. I think opponent did struggle with a few racks, so it does go that way sometimes, and you just enjoy it when you do have the run. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.